Hi guys, so we don't actually need the bench today. So cardio and core workout. I've got a bench in case I start to fail when I go to elevated burpees. You've got the mat, form me one if you can. Don't need any weights for this session, don't forget your water. 20-25 minute session on the core and throw in some cardio. If you're watching this on replay, please comment replay so I know that you've seen it, and a bit of accountability, and you can let us know how you found it. And you can skip the first 5 minutes of this video. It's just me waiting for it to populate, see if anyone's joining me. Also, disclaimer, you will hear children running in the background. Hopefully they'll be good. They've had a talking to as much as you can with a less than 2-year-old. But they've been fed, they've been watered, they've been played with, they've been interacted with, had the nappies changed, so please don't worry about them. Thanks, admin. Not admin, moderator even. So cardio and core today. That's all you need is a mat, really. And as always, remember that you can swap any of the core exercises for ones that you may find more suitable. You're the boss. And that, what you can hear in the background, is my robot, we call her Katie, for vacuuming. Robot vac. Oh, I wonder where that went. Do you want to go and help Demi move into the tent with that? Demi! Hi guys, how are we doing? You did your cardio, Robbie. What did you do? Your cardio. So cardio and core, throwing in some cardio for fitness and health. And see if we can still connect to the core when doing some of the cardio exercises. Demi. So 4 rounds, 2 exercises. Each round of 2 exercises is going to be completed 3 times. As always, hit, yeah, very good, well done. It's very challenging. It gets your heart rate up fast and also your fitness levels up fast. I'll be answering questions and answers. I'll be answering answers as I do this as well. In my rest, there is long rest periods in between, just so we can get more reps. So we're going to warm up, hands behind head. We'll cross over. So remember, when you're trying to connect to the core, you're trying to go from lower core and up. So this is the most important part to protect your lower back. So if you can't really feel the connection, that's a problem. It's like a deep ache. Just gently warm up. The first couple of exercises, well, the first exercise is going to be knees up crunch, or any variation of crunches that you've got. Let's get the heart rate up. Oh, I've not started my watch yet. Don't forget to start your watch. Into high knees. Let's put it on strength training. Back to jumping jacks. On your tippy toes. High knees. You can step it out if you're a new exerciser. Make sure you've got your drink. No equipment necessary. Okay. So, first 2 exercises. Crunch, any variation, or knees up crunch. I'll give you pointers as I'm doing it. 30 seconds. And then 1 minute of tuck jumps. So for tuck jumps, knees are right up, landing on your tiptoes and down. If this is too intense for you, just go to squat jumps or just squats if you're a brand new exerciser. Or you can do another core exercise completely. These are going to knock me out. So knees up crunch, let's go. So knees are up, backs flat against the floor. And you can see the knees are coming in and out as I come up and down. So crunch, pause, release. Keep that back flat. As many as you can in 30 seconds. Exhale as you come up. 10, 9. Then we're going over to tuck jumps. Get the hardest out of the way, yeah? If you're on your exercise here, these might be too intense too soon. Knees right up. Using the arms for momentum. Whew. Like insane squat jumps. I know I'm going to regret putting these in, so I may have to swap to jump squats myself. Let's see how we go. So take your time, shake your legs off, 15 in. A minute of these. Keep them knees as high as you can out in the front. Whew, 30 seconds coming up. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Whew. They're hard, obviously. We're working the hip flexors, trying to get them knees up. Last 15. I feel like I weigh a ton. 10. Even if we just get one more. 5. Make our way down to the crunch. Round 2 started. As you like to recover. You can swap crunches. Crunch variation, you can put your feet down if you're struggling, you know, with your hip flexors and legs. Keep that back flat, come all the way down, last 15. Good. Start that in. Second minute of tuck jumps. To finish round 2. As many as you can. We're halfway. How are we doing tonight, guys? Whew. 20 seconds. Yes. Get the knees as high as you can. Whew. Last 15. Getting the hardest part out of the way first. Last 5. And one more. Knees up, crunch. On to round 3. Keep that back flat. If you need to do half different crunches until your legs recover, feel free. Last 10 seconds. Okay, last tuck jumps, then a long rest. Then a long rest. And I'll answer some questions. If anyone's got any about nutrition, training, exercise, back pain. Thanks for the likes, guys, and the subscribes. Whew. 30 seconds left, and then finishing the hardest round. Oh. I'm doing my arms the wrong way around. Last 50. That's better. Well, I've done it again. 15. My hip flexors. Resting in 5, 4, 3. Oh, rest. Well, that got the heart rate up. Thanks, guys. I think it's a bit low down. Oh. Hi, higher observer, thank you. So just resting, recovering. Round 1 done. Thanks, Mark. Right. Next 2 exercises. I thought I'd challenge the core in a different way today. Plank position, mountain climbers. So 30 seconds of mountain climbers. Thanks, be kind, appreciate it. And then into split V-ups. So mountain climbers as we're still resting. Plank position, you can go on to elevated. Keeping your bum down, as many as you can. 30 seconds. Bringing the knee to the belly button line. And then we've got split V-ups. So split V-ups, starting position is here. Coming up, over to the left, down, over to the right, continue. Using all muscles in the abs, all 6 muscles. Thanks for the likes, guys. Has anyone got any questions on health and fitness? It's a minute and a 30 rest. We're going to minute and 2 minutes recovery. Can barely speak, then I'm going to get started. So the mountain climbers first. I'm glad that round's over. Another 15 seconds. Thanks for joining us. Necklace is all over the place. I've not done tuck jumps in ages. Okay. Getting ready for mountain climbers. Let's go. Push up position. Let's go. 1. Oh, that's slippy.
Mommy!
Yeah?
Daddy just gave me a pink.
That's nice. Deep breath. As fast as you can or controlled as you can. There's nowhere to hide here. Oh, that's nice. You get lots of kisses. 3, 2, 1. And then we're going over to split V's. Looking left and right. Coming down with control. Cole's going to be dying after this. I've not done something else I've not done in a while, this exercise. Try and engage your lower core. If we're failing, that's good. How we know we're getting stronger and fitter. Just slow it down, try not to stop. Lots of hip flexor work because you need strong hip flexors for a strong core. 10 seconds and then back to mountain climbers. Okay, mountain climbers. Round 2. Keeping your body weight over your hands. Stop and start as much as you need to, but don't quit. Just 30 seconds. 10, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew, round 2. Oh, I don't want to use my core at all. 15 in. Let's take time. The slower you do it, the more muscle you're going to stimulate to grow anyway. Whew.
Oh.
15 seconds. Oh, finishing round 2 out of 3 of these exercises.
Jenny, move to the other side.
Good for mobility in the spine. Over to mountain climbers. Last round before a long rest of 2 minutes. 30 seconds of these mountain climbers. Whew. Last 15. Ooh, 10. Last V ups. Then a 2-minute rest. Sorry, split V's. If you struggle now, you can use your elbow to come up, but come down yourself, and you build that momentum. Sorry, strength.
Daddy in bed. Daddy in bed.
Last minute. Oh. Last 30 seconds and we're resting. Way harder than crunches. 15. You can see my technique has changed throughout. Oh, well done. Round 2 done. Over halfway through our workout. Hi Ayoshi, alright? Oh, I feel like I need a good stretch. In keto, can you do veg? If you're doing strict keto, you need to have less than 50 grams of carbohydrates, which is vegetables. So just bear that in mind. 2 nods up. I'd love a like and subscribe, guys. Halfway through our core workout, just resting. I hate mountain climbers. It's so hard. Yeah, not great at them. I can't remember the last time I did them. It just feels like there's no power behind my hip flexors, but I don't suppose there will be. It is a weakness. Thanks, Robbie. I appreciate the support. Yeah, I'm new to all this YouTube live as well, Robbie. So we're training Unknown Warrior. We're training core and cardio today. We started off with tuck jumps, so we're quite minging. So we're resting. I'll get a plaster on that soon, okay?
After this?
Yeah. Round 3. Wobbly plank. So in the plank position, you can be in bent arm or straight arm plank. And your hips are just going to wobble side to side in that position. And then a minute of hip kicks. I love hip kicks. They're so safe for building the lower core area. Everything's like focused around here. It's just about getting your hips off the floor. So 30 seconds of wobbly plank. Now, if you do struggle with planks, like moi, feel free to just plank it out in a bent knee plank. You know, as long as you feel the core connection, that's what we're searching for. I'd love a like and subscribe, guys. I go live 6 o'clock every evening with a workout, and I like to teach as I go along, answer any questions during and after. Trying to build my online presence on YouTube. Okay, wobbly plank. We're ready. Coming up to 2-minute mark there. So 30 seconds of wobbly plank, and then hip kicks, not clips. Wobbly plank. So I'm going to do bent knee, bent arm. So rocking side to side. Trying to keep that bum down. It's a nice stretch actually in the lateral sides. Halfway already. And then on the back for hip kicks. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I've got strong shoulders, so I think that's why they were easier. So rolling up and down, just trying to get the hips off the floor. If you can't yet, still practice the exercise, and eventually, because you're strengthening the muscles, trying to do it. I've seen people not be able to get their hips up and then keep persevering, and eventually they build the lower core. So this is a really important one if you've got back pain, or if you stay seated all day, you're in a desk job. My hip flexors are dead. Ugh. I should have faced the stop one. What am I on? Another 20 seconds, then round 2. Ooh. Keep stopping and starting as much as you need to. Failure's good. 10. 4, 3, 2, 1. Wobbly plank. 30 seconds. Deep breaths, breathe. 15. Ooh, core's on fire. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hip kicks. As many as you can. You can always switch to another exercise if you're feeling this on your spine. Ooh. So you lead with your hips, not your legs. You can also keep your knees bent and curl up that way. I think that's the way to go for me personally right now. Past failure. Last 30 seconds, deep breaths. Concentrate where it's burning because it's a good sign, like where you're working. Last 15 deep breaths. Then on the final round of the wobbly plank. 10. Keep it up. Deep breaths. Breathe through it. Oh, wobbly plank. Deep breaths. Ooh. I'm gonna get some good stretches in as well after this, guys. 10. Last minute of hip kicks. I can barely move now. If you've noticed. So I'm going to get them hips off the floor, curving on the way up and on the way down in the lower parts of the back. Oh. Feels good to your core to burn this much. Halfway there. Then rest. Nearly finished. Last 15. It's such a subtle yet effective movement. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. And we've got one round left of exercises, so one. Whew. DigiCoach and legs. We're training core, yeah. Love a like and subscribe, guys. I trained back today in the gym. This morning. Was doing pull-ups, bicep curls, rows, monkey bars. Any questions about health and fitness whilst we recover? The next exercise, 2 exercises back to back. Window wipers, I love these. If you ever suffer with back pain, window wipers are great. You get that spinal stretch. Take your time with them. As many as we can in a minute. But the first exercise, hyperlic, is burpees. Burpees and burpee mountain climber. So you jump up, you jump down, mountain climber, each leg, then back up. You can, of course, take the mountain climber out, or you can do a traditional burpee and take the jumps out all together. What's she doing? I like it when you two play together. Hi Phil, long time no see. Hope you've had a good week. Going good, yeah. We're just training cardio on core. We're on our final round and then we're going into the live Q&A. So any questions about back pain, injury, nutrition, habit forming, anyone struggling with anything, any questions about any certain diets, exercise, injury rehab, medical condition management, anything like that. So hopefully I can help some of you. Okay, we're coming up to our final round. Burpees, mountain climbers into window wipers. Let's go. So down, kicking them legs out, mountain climber, back up, again. Last 15. Quite hard to get momentum going with these. Last 5, one more. And then it was window wipers, a minute. So I'm getting to a nice stretch, bending the knees to come up, lengthening them, coming down. Enjoying that twist of the spine. Keep your legs bent if you find these are difficult. You can swap to any exercise if you prefer that. Working the obliques, the sides of the stomach. Last 30 seconds. Deep breaths, then round 2, out with 3 to finish. Good. That fire's going out. Last 10. Okay. Round 2 of burpees, mountain climber. Last 10. Window wipers, round 2. Taking time, recovering, finishing round 2. Whew, just want to lie there. Trying to keep forward. Arms are there to stabilise you, nice and slow and steady, controlled. Halfway. Oh. I think this is one of the harder ones that I've done. But that's good, guys. Last 20. Oh. 10. 5. Making our way over to the burpees. Last round, then stretching up. I can barely lift my legs up at this point. Last 5. Window wipers. Love and like and subscribe, guys. Hit that bell icon so you don't miss any workouts. Whew. I do lots of educational content via my shorts. I upload classes, Pilates and yoga. Whew. I can barely get my legs up. Halfway there. Now it's about keeping moving. The core connection might not be there. For this one, it's more hip flexor strength and spinal stretch. Last 20. Keep it moving. We're resting for this. 10. into some stretches. So we've done lots of posterior tilts, so we need to counteract that. Oh, you've got a cold, have you? Nothing worse. I hope you feel better soon. Whew. Any questions on health and fitness? There's some stupid people in tonight. So we're resting. So these next exercises are going to be really good for spinal mobility and flexibility. So just getting our breath back. You got any questions on health and fitness? Okay. I'll just put that fire on again. Okay. So I'm going to come into child's pose, adding to that posterior tilt again. And then counteract with an anterior tilt, nice and easy to start. Into Sphinx, elbows directly under the shoulders, chest proud. Pushing your hips into the ground with your belly. Squeezing the bum cheeks. And then knees together into child's pose. And then into cobra. Looking up to the ceiling, allow that stretch sensation in your pelvis, in the front of your pelvis. Back into child's pose. And back into cobra. Child's pose. Over to the left, pushing the right away and down. Leaning into that stretch, and over to the right, pushing the left down. And coming onto our backs. Spinal twist, obviously, it's one of the best stretches you can do for your body every day. Shifting the hips over to the right, knees over to the left, arms out to the side. Deep breath in. Slow exhale, extend that leg if you want to increase the stretch. That feels good today. And bending both knees back into semi-supine. Hips over to the left, knees over to the right, extend that leg. I'd love a like and subscribe, guys, and comment with any questions on fitness, nutrition, exercise, any struggles, any questions about injuries, postnatal care, pelvic floor. Excellent. So here to answer your questions on health and fitness. How are we doing? Let's get my drink. So good core session, challenging. So we did was it 5 exercises? 2, 4. So 8 exercises, 4 pairs, and each pair was done 3 times. Any questions about health and fitness? Anyone struggling with food cravings, knowing what to eat? I'm going to get my can actually. Ashwagandha. So I'm a personal trainer for 12 years. A Pilates and yoga teacher, online lifestyle coach specialising in diet psychology and postnatal fitness. Very challenging when the kids are around you. But on Wednesdays, when I don't have them, it's going to be Pilates, because I know if I go into an all four position, the kids are going to jump on me acting like I'm a horsey. So that's why I've been doing standing up ones. Do you drink some protein supplements? I do. Thanks, be kind. The protein supplement, I don't drink as such. The odd time I'll get a protein. I'd rather eat my calories. I think it's more satiating. But protein yogurt, because you're not only getting protein from the yogurt, you're also getting good microbes. Are you struggling, Cole? Sorry, I can't pronounce your name. It sounds Polish though. This isn't a protein shake, by the way, if that's why you thought it. It's kombucha with ashwagandha in it. Kombucha for good microbes for the gut. One sec. And ashwagandha is great for calming and de-stress. Is anyone on ashwagandha here? Thanks, be kind. I'm just going to attend to my daughter 1 second. Could go in the bedroom and watch Moana if you wanted.
No.
Oh, thanks, guys. Thanks for the likes so far, and I appreciate any subscribes. So I'm here to educate about nutrition, lifestyle coach. So I help implement in a realistic way health and fitness in your busy life. Anyone suffering with back pain? Those that are suffering with back pain, you might want to consider, because one of the most popular is a weak core. So make sure you train your core. See if I've missed any questions. But yeah, it's challenging with kids. But it's good for them to see as well. Core strength is a necessity. I do agree, and I used to in my 20s neglect it, or just train the upper core. So then I got overactive here, and here was just not getting the memo. And underactive obliques as well, TVA and obliques. Was only since postnatal and becoming a Pilates teacher have I, but like progressed it. But then most people I meet don't engage the core properly, and especially if you sit down, you really should work on the core. What have you done? I fell off. You sat on the baby. I fell off. I cut all the carb and sugar, walked every day, went from 347 to 245, then got comfortable and cheated myself. Complacency, yeah, it normally ends up, like, you just need a check-in, a bit of tweaking. How long did you do that for, David? What is your skin secret, ma'am? Health and fitness. I have very dry skin, so I'm constantly like moisturising. So I use, I've got it here actually. Lush. I don't know if you guys have, like, where you are, have a Lush. Biomic, I love this, and it stays dewy on the skin, and that's what you can see. But I've also got, with that's like my base, if you will. And then I've always got a bit of concealer, you know, that foundation concealer, and then I just put a bit of bronzer. That's it. Leg raises are a great exercise for the TVA, the lower core. However, many people don't do them right. If your back's lifting, you don't want that, because that's when there's a breakdown in the core unit. I don't have cheat meals, tiger avocado, I just have everything in moderation. I can't stand takeaways, because, although saying that, well, I'll go into my first point. Takeaways, I feel, make me super dehydrated. I used to love a Chinese. I'd have fried rice, curry sauce, prawn crackers, chips. But I'd feel like I had a hangover the next day. It just wasn't worth it. It also wasn't giving my body anything that it wants, and the more you eat them, the more you want them. Saying that, me and my boyfriend do have an Indian once a week on a Saturday, so you could consider that as a cheat meal. But that's all like caloried in within my allowance. And I go for tomato-based chicken boona, garlic and coriander naan, pilau rice, and I stay off the poppadoms that don't agree with me. My back is killing me. I'm sorry to hear that, Higher Observer. I recently started doing boxing workouts, and the style I've picked requires a lot of spinal movement, especially lower back. Okay, whereabouts is it? The lower back tends to get sore here. Is it roughly around there? Is there anything that you're doing? Get into Pilates. It's the best thing that you can do for your back, and trying to figure out what it is exactly. Is it the piriformis pushing on the sciatic nerve? Is it more complicated than that? First £60 was easier, other thought it took more exercise. Yeah, I mean, if you have more weight, like body fat to lose, you'll lose it pretty easily, and then the last few pounds you've got to figure out. Come here, Demi. You've got to figure out, is it worth the compromise of like your lifestyle habits? You okay? I'm English, yeah.
Naughty.
Naughty, she's saying to you. Have you heard her?
Naughty.
No.
Naughty.
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 Naughty Harry, she says.
No, that's in a full sentence, Demi.
Yeah.
No.
Look at this, stop picking your nose. God and fasting helps a lot for me as well.
Mom.
Solution for dark lips.
No.
Oh, it's on the side.
Okay.
Give a square to baby. Protein chocolate's great. Thanks, guys. I'd love a like and subscribe. Any questions I'm answering on back pain, any injuries, things you're struggling with. So I'm a personal trainer of 12 years, a yoga and Pilates teacher, online lifestyle coach specialising in diet psychology. I'm here to educate the truth, no BS approach. So I go live at 6 o'clock every night with a fitness class. So we've done strength training, we've done Pilates, we've done HIIT, variety. And right. Okay, go on then, go and play. What exercise for Thorn Strawberry Hammer? I don't know what that means. I take it you're a big fan of Thorn. Anyone doing dry January? Any questions on health and fitness? So tomorrow we're going to be working chest and triceps. Might throw in a bit of bicep work as well. And then Wednesday we'll do Pilates for spine strength. So, Higher Observer, if you're still about, if you're joining on the live on Wednesday, I'll make sure it's good and safe for spinal flexibility, strength, movement. If you're still about. You might have gone though.
Mummy, am I being good?
You are. Any questions on health, fitness, fat loss, weight loss, any diets that anyone are trying this year? Is anyone doing dry January? How are you finding it halfway through the month now? Protein shake recommendations. Convenience. I like that Optimum Nutrition Gold Standard Whey. I find it's a small scoop for 20 grams of protein, and the flavours are really nice. It shakes easy. I don't like these protein shakes that they advertise as 30 grams of protein, but you need massive scoops and they don't shake and they taste dead chemically. So Gold Standard Whey Optimum Nutrition Gold Standard Whey protein is my favourite, but to be honest I don't have loads of protein shakes. Like I said, I'd rather eat my protein.
Why are you not exercising?
I've finished the exercises, baby.
Oh.
Thanks for joining, guys. Best protein powder. Yeah, Optimum Nutrition Gold Standard Whey. Middle of nowhere. How to be consistent in doing workouts. Brilliant question. Get bored after 2 to 3 days. How to motivate ourselves. So most of the time, motivation is not going to be there. First week or so, you might have a bit of puppy love for the program, but then fitness is fair. You get what you get out of it, what you put into it, right? So if you're doing like 2-3 sessions in the week and then get bored and move on just before progress was about to happen, you're never going to get anywhere. You need to accept that you don't need to be perfect. Be realistic with yourself. So depending on your goal, if you're trying to achieve fat loss, always prioritize steps and your calories, because that's where your fat loss is coming from. Exercise is for everything else. So to become consistent, what helps me is tracking, so making sure it's a progressive, you're achieving a progressive overload, so you're building muscle and strength. That's quite motivating to see. Getting it done first thing in the morning, so same time every day that works for you. So what works for me might not work for you. I used to love exercising in the morning because it's out of the way, but more importantly, it set me up for the day. It helps with my circadian rhythm, so my sleep-wake cycle was a lot better. It made me more productive. I was able to do deep, focused work. It helps fine-tune the rest of your day into a positive, because you start the day off with a positive. So yeah, and you just feel like more wired after you've exercised in the morning. Plus, it's not lingering over you for the rest of the day. But that mornings for you, middle of nowhere, might be totally out of the window and not be able to do it at all. If that's the case, try and commit to one session at least. Has massive health benefits, huge. So even just once a week, and then gradually build on that. So if you're specifically trying to build muscle, you might want to prioritize that over steps. But to get motivated, start off small. What is it?
Can I have some more chocolate?
It's all gone.
This is no, it's not.
All right, yeah, that's fine. It's not much left. Yeah, so what I was going to say was motivation's not going to be there most of the time. So you need to let go of that. It's habit and routine that you can rely on. So I'll just say, if I'm training legs, for example, I can't be bothered. I'll say, I'm just going to do a couple of sets of squats. If I don't want to do any more than that, I'll just leave. Action creates motivation, is what I'm saying. So just doing 2 minutes of it and see how you feel. Go for your favourite workouts as well. If you've got any favourite workouts, if you've got no motivation, can help. And also another tip, just don't put too much pressure on yourself. But even just a few sets of something. Remember, action creates motivation. I'm not aware of the back anatomy that well. Best I can tell, it's my lower back, right below my lats. It might be hard to pinpoint, higher observer. But all the Pilates exercises are all rehab exercises that physios love. So best bet. And listen to your body as well. Take a somatic approach. It's quite big on YouTube at the moment. So if you feel that it's feels good for you and you're not in any pain, continue doing that stretch, or you might want to stay in for it a little bit longer. What multivitamins do you recommend? I don't. I recommend you get it from your diet. A lot of them are just expensive urine water anyway. Bioavailability is not great, guys. What's the correct weight for my body of 20 years old? It's hard to say. I don't know how much muscle you have. What's your secret of looking like an angel? I thought that was going to say something else. I had a lot of trolls. Thank you. Health and fitness. I've said this before in a live, I've never met a personal trainer or an instructor or whoever works, does a lot of exercise on a regular basis, look their age. Right, yeah. Can you tell the best leg exercise? For what, gaming how? What are you trying to achieve? Because I might say, if you're trying to go for definition in the quads, I would say,
Mummy.
you two are pigs. I'd say leg extension, but that might play havoc on your knees. What are you trying to achieve? The legs love a lot of volume. If you're trying to build them, you need to work them out more than once a day. You'll get more from being a peacemaker than a warrior. For good hamstrings. So I do a lot of RDLs. If you supersetted them, so back-to-back RDLs into isolation, so hamstring curls would be good. The hamstrings tend to like high reps and lower weight, so you can get full range of movement, because you've got the bicep femoris in the middle of the hamstring, which is like a bicep. So you know how when you're doing a bicep curl, you'll crunch that little bit at the top and you're cramps. You're looking for something similar in the hamstrings. You need a channel moderator for all the trolls. Yeah, he's trying his best. He is on here. Angle bodybuilder. Thank you. Yeah, some of the moderators are quite cutting like. Not moderators, trolls. I have a doubt. Do we need to bend legs for hamstrings? Yeah. So anything really that bends the legs. And you can play around with time under tension as well. You can 1 second, count of 1 up, squeeze. You can pause with that tension. Really place the tension in your hamstrings. Feel that cramp, because it's not like a burn like you get in the thighs, and then release. Mind muscle connections is a big one for building muscle. Push-ups can burn stomach fat. No, but push-ups are a core exercise as well that people forget about. But if you want to burn belly fat, stomach fat, you need to be in a calorie deficit. It comes off everywhere, and then your belly as well. You can give the appearance of reduced belly fat, stomach fat, by training the core. Lots of varieties. You build the muscle underneath it. Hi there. Hi, Obet. I'm answering questions on health and fitness. I'd love a like and subscribe, guys. So I'm a personal trainer of 12 years, an online lifestyle coach specialising in diet psychology and habit forming, and I'm a Pilates and yoga teacher, and I also specialise in back pain and nutrition. So if you've got any questions, and some medical conditions as well, like diabetes and COPD, etc., hip joint replacement, arthritis, back pain. I started gym like 7 months ago. I did not do much lower back exercises. So first of all, lower body works with lower back. People forget that. I was just focusing on my chest, arms, legs, upper back. Now, when I increase weight for squat and weight for back exercise. Was that a question? Oh, you're still going. My lower back start to hurt, and I don't do much core exercises. So when you're in the back squat, you need a strong core here. So here gets overworked. Everyone does crunches here. So we've worked the lower core today in this class. So stuff like hip kicks, knees up crunch, trying to get your hips off the floor, but make sure that you are working your TVA, transverse abdominis core muscle. And that's going to protect your lower back. It's essential when you're doing deadlifts or any squat, like you're in a vulnerable position when you're low, with that weight, and if you've just not braced your core, because the idea is, think of this as your spine. You've got the pressure, the intra-abdominal pressure it's called, when you cough and sneeze, so your core pushes against the intra-abdominal pressure, and that pushes against the back, and it stabilizes. So when you're going down, I hope that makes sense, it's all safe. Hi B44. But yeah, making sure that you're engaging the core, which most people don't do it right. Right guys, I lowered my intensity and I started to do deadlift with low weight and started doing back extension. That's great, but I believe it's a core stability issue. Work on your core exercises. Right guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, and thanks so much for the like and subscribe and all the support. So tomorrow we'll be doing chest and triceps, and I might throw in some biceps as well. Thanks guys, bye.